Well, with me I have Peter Henderson. Peter is the Managing Director of Bay Sandblasting. How are you doing, Peter?
Good, thank you, Michael.
Excellent. Peter, could you tell us a bit about the work that Bay Sandblasting does?
Well, Bay Sandblasting started in 1989. From that point we started on small industrial and transport jobs. There's only 2 of us here at the time. To the stage we've grown now to a company with employ 20 people on the floor, blasting, painting. Most of the work that we try and target is for the large industrial sector. So that might be for Car Distribution Group, which have all the big dark blue car transporters throughout New Zealand. We do a lot of work for Port of Tauranga, Balance Agri-Nutrients, all the major oil companies. We have just recently finished a 3-month shutdown for Waihi Gold. They haven't done anything in the past due to restrictions on their resource consent. But now they've been given a new resource consent for a reasonable time, so they have finally spent some money upgrading the plant. So we've had 5 guys in there for the last 3 months. So dealing with companies like that rather than small one-offs, where you're doing a lot of marketing per the dollars you get back in.
Yes.
So by marketing yourself to one larger corporation, your marketing dollar is dramatically reduced. So
you must have very high standards and be very professional in the work that you do to be able to work with those type of companies.
We have done. We get audited by the oil companies. They come through and check all our systems out. That normally takes a 2 to 3 hour process. They generally happen annually, so we have 3 of those a year. We put a lot of effort into staff training. Mainly the initial start was with the Carnegie training, and that is now flowed into a major amount of health and safety training, personal development, and a lot of in-house training, just working with the Carnegie information to cement that into people's, into our culture, and getting people all aligned together. What we did years ago with yourself and Andrea was we ran that in-house Dale course after we'd had 7 or 8 of our guys do the Dale course, and that made a major turnaround. And the rest of the people with the company, they came on board. The negativity that we had that was sort of eating the background by saying, you know, the anti-Dale philosophies disappeared overnight. And one of our biggest, probably thorn in our side as an employee that was very anti, came to me after the last session that you and Andrew ran and said, thank you very much. I didn't realise how much I'll get out of this short course, and we found that all of a sudden our whole vision was now being followed by everyone, and there was no sort of anti-company behaviour trying to fight against the flow we're trying to put forward.
Oh, great. So obviously a lot of individual benefits to your staff members?
Very much so. We haven't focused on it just being solely business based, because if you get that flow and effect from personal development into their personal lives, then you get a lot larger benefit coming back to the company if their personal lives are in a good state of mind. And so a lot of people are taking that into their personal lives. They've increased either their wealth, their personal well-being, their voluntary efforts into the community, their self-confidence, and that has come back into the company, and we see the real tangible benefits at that point in time. If you solely look at the company only and you only want that as a benefit, I don't think you're going to maximise the training and costs you put into people.
Right. So it's the values, strengthening values is really a key thing that you're looking for.
That is the key thing. Our company now is looked at as being a market leader, which was one of the parts of our vision. Not to be the best and biggest, but to be a market leader in the industry. And that has overflowed into Tauranga is now the pilot focus of the rest of New Zealand in our industry.
So Peter, is there any advice you'd like to leave us with?
Yeah, there is. If you train and then believe in your people, you will achieve your vision.
Well, thank you very much, Peter. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and we'll look forward to catching up again.
Oh, definitely. Thank you very much, Michael.